Okay, guys. So this is a video clip for my next blog entry, and it's about lifestyle marketing, a new this thing called lifestyle marketing, and also the 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 well-worn story of keeping up with the Joneses. Lifestyle marketing, right? Is about so like taking a model and then putting all these things around the model, like a car, a type of car, the outfit, and then the background, like they might be in Europe, or they might be like kind of like in a palace or something, right? But we don't know what the model does. It's not like Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift, you look at Taylor Swift, she sings for a living, and she has to play concerts, she has to write new songs to make her money, right? But lifestyle marketing is like, you see a model, right? And then around the model, so like, is the plane and the house and the car and the beautiful clothes, but you don't know what the model does. They don't fill it in. You just assume it's some kind of businessman. Could be a terrorist for all you know, right? Right? Could be a banker for drugs for all you know, right? That's so like bad lifestyle marketing. And what happened is they took what is like bad marketing, because they just took the products, right, and just like plunked it down, and every time, and if you look at something and you have to assume, then it's bad advertising. Good advertising is like anything else that's good. You don't have to assume. You know what I mean? Like, laundry detergent, the most basic product on earth. Laundry detergent, and there's always like a mom or a housewife. You don't have to assume. It's not like this is the housewife of Pablo Escobar. No, it's not. You don't have to assume. That's good advertising. Bad advertising, you have to assume. You have to fill in the blanks for them. That means they're lazy. They are the one that's supposed to fill in the story for you. You're not supposed to fill it in for them. So it's bad advertising. And the story of keeping up with the Joneses, right? The historical story is like this. It's kind of like the story of modern day, like Jeff Bezos, right? But get this, there's an O. Henry twist. Is sick O. Henry twist. So the Joneses was a family in like New York, right? And one day, right? They own a small company, right? A small one. So they lived on the street, and people knew them, and they were middle class, right? And one day, Mr. Jones got a big contract, like a nationwide contract, right? It's almost like Ford came to Mr. Jones and said, "We'll use you to supply parts for our cars." So one day, Mr. Jones got a big national contract for like a huge company like Ford or something, right? And he became so rich. But his neighbors never caught up with that news. And so some of the people who never liked him or were jealous try to keep up with him, try to keep up with that family. So that's the O. Henry twist. It's like nowadays, Jeff Bezos is so famous and other billionaires so famous all over the newspaper, right? You can't help but know if they're billionaires. But imagine if one day you woke up and you did not know Jeff Bezos started Amazon. You did not know Mark Zuckerberg started Facebook. And you wonder how come they're rich all of a sudden. You would kill yourself trying to keep up with them. So that's what happened to Mr. Jones's neighbors. So I'll repeat the story, right? That's the O. Henry twist. I'll repeat the story. Mr. Jones, the Joneses were a middle-class family who owned like a small manufacturer, right? Small company, and made them middle class. But one day, Mr. Jones got a huge contract, like from a national company, like Ford or something, to supply all their cars, right? And so this company all of a sudden get rich overnight, right? But the neighbors weren't aware, because you know this isn't like Amazon or Facebook. This is like behind the scenes stuff. Like when you get a contract to supply Ford or something, it's behind the scenes stuff, right? So some people weren't aware. And so they tried to keep up with this family, and they pretty much killed themselves, like just went broke. So that's the twist, the O. Henry surprise of the Joneses. They really were, like, you know, they own a medium-sized, like, small business, and one day he just got a good contract. He expanded, and they stay in the same house because, you know, it's just work and it's behind the scenes, but they became so much richer. And the neighbors who weren't aware of this try to keep up with them. So that's the story of keeping up with the Joneses. And that's sort of like bad lifestyle marketing as well. I mean, if you had no idea, let's say Taylor Swift wasn't a songwriter, but she was executive or something like that, like you didn't know, and you try to keep up with her one day, you die, right? So that's sort of like bad lifestyle marketing. Good marketing does not leave you hanging, or does not leave you filling in the holes. You know? The whole story is there. The whole story is there. This is a housewife. This is a doctor. This is a, you know, young professional like you. The whole story is there. Bad lifestyle marketing is like a model, and then who is this model supposed to be? Like an heiress, lotto winner? Like who is this model supposed to be? That's bad marketing. It does not speak to anybody, right? So bad lifestyle marketing happened because they took what marketers know about their customers, and they flipped it around. You know, instead of putting their customers first, they put the material things first. So that's bad lifestyle marketing. You know, if you know, marketers know things about their customer, like along with this you might buy that, along with that you might buy this. But bad lifestyle marketing just like took all the material things and put them first and said, now assume who the customer is. But good marketing starts with the customer. And that's why it looks authentic, because yes, I do buy these things. And yes, it's true. Everything here is true. Bad lifestyle takes the reverse, puts the material things first. And it's like, what is this? What is this? I know you're supposed to be rich, but to be honest with you, you gotta be like a trillionaire. You gotta be richer than Bill Gates to live like this. What is this? So that's bad lifestyle marketing. Also, the story keeping up with the Joneses. And that's my post with Culture Proof. It'll accompany the blog. Bye-bye.